Secretary Cisneros, how do you eliminate political bias or partisan politics from DEI training?
Congressman, thanks for the question, but when we do DEI training, we don't emphasize any type of politics, right? Again, for us, it's about ensuring that people are treated with respect and dignity.
Do you have discussions among your team about how to eliminate partisan politics and ideology from DEI training? Does that discussion ever occur? Have you ever had that discussion with your team?
We haven't had that discussion because that's not what we emphasize, or that's not what we're talking about. When we're talking about DEIA, it's ensuring that individuals are able to serve.
Just for the record, I want to make this very clear. You've never had a discussion about how to prevent political ideology from entering into DEI training. That's never happened on your watch. You're saying it's not necessary, it's not needed. I'm asking you if it's ever occurred, and you're saying no.
I'm telling you our focus on DEI training is about ensuring that individuals...
Yes or no, has there ever been a discussion among your team on how to eliminate political ideology from creeping into DEI training?
I will say my team has never had a discussion with me about how to eliminate politics.
So yes or no? Has the discussion ever occurred?
I'd say they have not.
Okay. Secretary, are you aware of any promotions that have ever been made in the military, at least on your watch, that have ever been based on race or gender? Does that ever occur? Does race or gender ever factor into a promotion?
No, Congressman, I would say that our race, it does not factor in. Promotions are made on merit.
So you're not aware of any case where that's any promotion of a uniformed member of our armed services?
Since I've been a member of the Department of Defense, serving in the position of Undersecretary of Personnel Readiness, nobody has ever brought that up to me that somebody was promoted solely on their race rather than the merit.
So for the record, for each of you, and starting with you, Secretary Cisneros, will you personally commit to opposing any effort to promote or recruit service members based on their race or gender? Can you commit to that, at least commit to that personally today?
To not recruit, I believe we need a diverse pool. I believe it's important for us to recruit members
you won't commit to opposing efforts to promote or recruit service members based on their race or their gender?
I believe it's important to recruit a force that looks like America, and I believe that we need to recruit in the Hispanic community, we need to recruit in the Black African American community, we need to recruit in the AAPI community, and we need to recruit in the white community.
Okay. What about Secretary Schaefer? Will you personally commit to opposing any effort to promote or recruit service members based on their race or gender?
Sir, we will abide by all laws, applicable laws regarding promotions. Some of those are tied to NDAA.
So you won't commit to us either. Secretary Parker, will you personally commit to opposing any effort to promote or recruit service members based on their race or gender?
I think, and similar to my colleagues, we'll abide by the laws. Our precepts do not.
You won't personally make that commitment either. Secretary Wagner, will you personally commit to opposing any effort to promote or recruit service members based on their race or gender?
Mr. Chairman, I believe that promoting solely based on race or gender is inimical to our values as a service, but I will commit to you to continue to do everything possible to reach the broadest segment of America, whether it means increasing the number of women in our force or people of color. And I'll commit to you that we will continue those efforts to have a more diverse force.
Thank you. Secretary Cisneros, how many billets, civilian and uniform, are DEI related in DOD and each service, and what is the total cost to administer DEI training and initiatives?
I do not have the number of...
You're in charge of it.
I am, but to say like people perform many duties. For myself, I'm the Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, but I'm also the Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel Readiness. I do not have a number for you to say that these people...
So you're in charge of it, but you can't tell us the total cost to administer DEI or how many billets, civilian and uniform in the military, are DEI related.
I can tell you that people perform many duties within the Department of Defense, and those that perform DEI are also performing other duties as well. So it's hard to say that. I do not have a number for you, but
how many DEI experts do we need in the military?
I don't know if you can put a number on that either. I know we have DIA professionals that do a number
Sounds
of
like
things.
you think we need more of them.
I did not say that we need more of them.
Do we need more of them? Yes or no? You're in charge of it.
Well, I believe we need to have a focus on
You can't tell us how much
DEIA.
it costs. You can't tell us how much time is geared toward DEI. You can't answer how many DEI experts we need in the department. I think that speaks volumes.